You're watching the KUSI News at 5.
A piece of San Diego history is up for sale, but the son of the man who built it is hoping for something special. Dave Scott joins us live from Southeast San Diego, and he's got more on all of this. Dave?
I'll tell you, the son of the late, great Archie Moore, and he was great. He was a light heavyweight boxing champion of the world, and he held that title for many years. In fact, he boxed longer than almost any other boxer who has ever lived, and at 131 knockouts, no one really had a better record. He even fought Muhammad Ali at one time in his career. This is his house that he built starting in the late 50s through the early 60s. He raised his family there. It's an iconic landmark of San Diego. But the family and the son of Archie Moore says this really should be a national landmark, and he wants to keep it in the family because other people own it now. It's now up for sale for $1.6 million, and he wants to keep it in the family, but also as part of Archie Moore's legacy. Take a look. For years, Billy Moore has been preparing our San Diego youth to be ready to fight for what they believe in. Now, he's fighting for something even closer to his heart. It's the 5,000-square-foot home of his father, boxing legend Archie Moore, and the legacy that comes with it.
This is where the champion of the world lives. It has a history of being connected to the community.
The connection is historic. Archie began building the house in 1959, towards the end of his long boxing career. A career where he won the title of light heavyweight champion of the world. His record of 131 knockouts still stands. His fame had Hollywood knocking, and in 1960 starred as Jim in the classic film The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn.
You can't pray too much. Not when you're a sinner. You know it, the Lord knows it.
2 years later, at the age of 46, Archie Moore was still able to go toe-to-toe with the great Muhammad Ali, who was then called Cassius Clay.
A 43-year-old Archie Moore in black trunks moves across the ring to take on the dancing master, Cassius Clay.
In his later years, he enjoyed his fame in San Diego, raising a family in this 3-bedroom, 3-bath brick mansion with a swimming pool shaped like a boxing glove. A home that is now up for sale at $1.6 million. A home that Archie's ABC Anybody Can Foundation is hoping to keep in the family and put once again to good use.
This would be a dream come true for Archie Moore. His intention was to put something in place that would forever be here in San Diego and be a landmark, a foundation, or a cornerstone, if you will, for kids and adults to always be able to say, if I need someplace to go, if I need something, I know that I can go to that house.
Lamar Slater also knows the value of ABC and how it helps kids like him prepare for life.
ABC means the world to me. I was so fortunate to come up under Instructor Moore. My mom had the good sense to bring me down to the gym. And then later on, being able to come back on board after graduating school and give back as one of the counselors and the teachers there at the gym.
When he would walk outside, people would yell, "Hey, Archie!" And he loved that.
Right now, Billy Moore doesn't know how he's going to raise the nearly $2 million to carry on his father's dream. He only knows that, like his father, he's not going to give up without a fight and a prayer.
Billy, what has to happen now?
Well, what has to happen is we have to have some people that has a heart and that care about this country. That's what we have to have.
And Billy Moore, son of Archie Moore, is hoping that someone, maybe a group perhaps, can come forward and contact the abcyouthfoundation.org and work something out. They'll work together as a team to try and keep this place not only a San Diego landmark, but a national landmark. You guys, I want to just point out that over there at that freeway, that is a section of the 15 South that is called the Archie Moore Memorial Freeway. And they want to have this home become a national landmark. Back to you.
Dave, we're looking at the property here. We're wondering why it's $1.6 million. Is that because it's Archie Moore's former house? Is it the location? Any idea why they've thought about that as the price?
Absolutely. This is, if you look, you have SDG&E just down there. It's a big industrial area now, and so normally what would go in here is some huge company would come along, and this is a valuable piece of property for that reason. But the value here really is our legacy here in San Diego. This is a historic piece of what makes San Diego what it really is. And Archie Moore meant a lot for kids, for adults, for all of those who watched him. He fought the greatest fighters in the world. He trained George Foreman for the Rumble in the Jungle against Ali, and he was a famous movie actor as well. If you like, this is a little bit of our Hollywood here, and nobody wants to lose it, especially Billy Moore, his son, and the entire team at the ABC Youth Foundation, you guys.
Yeah, maybe if we get enough people to donate to the ABC Foundation, we can save that house and do them proud. Okay, Dave Scott, appreciate it, buddy.
ABCYouthFoundation.org is the place.
That's the spot, yeah. Terrific.